Hello, I'm Jeff Kinney. I'm president of Current Source Designs, and I'd like to enter my design for Luma scissors into the spring contest at Big Blue Saw. Currently, this product has 8 custom parts made by Big Blue Saw. By taking advantage of the abilities of WaterJet, I'm able to reduce the cost of my parts and reduce the cost of assembly. I would like to highlight 4 design features of this product. These are design features I refer to as bend lines, tongue and slot, split tabs, and heat stake posts. These features are all on my stainless steel parts. First thing I do is polish up my stainless. The first two features, bend lines and tongue and slot, are actually on one part. This is the part I call the loop. So the loop is just a long skinny piece of metal here, stainless, and here are the bend lines, just dashed lines here in the metal. And here's the tongue of the tongue and groove, and it's also compound tongue there. There's a notch with little teeth in the notch. A little further down on the same part is the slot with the circle cut out there. So with the bend lines, you're able to make very nice bends, very tight tolerance bends, just using a brake press. This is a $30 brake press I bought at Arbor Freight. And so here it is bending up just right, perfectly nice, right on the lines, and here's the tongue going right inside the groove there. So here's the part. So now that all is left is adding a standard pop rivet. Pop rivet goes in the little hole there and actually in the slot in the tongue with the teeth, activate the pop rivet. Pop rivet goes fatter and shorter, grabs a hold of the teeth, and actually pulls the tongue into the slot. Here's the part. With the bend lines, you're able to make nice, sharp bends, and with the tongue and slot, you're able to make a nice butt joint here and not have to weld it. Didn't have to take a trip to the TIG welder. So with this product, I add a little nylon insert here, one side and the other, and then it will hold a shaft, and add the motor and add a cam. So for the split tabs feature, I have a part called a paddle. There's a left paddle and a right paddle, and I'm actually running current through this part. So I have a negative pole and a positive pole. The two sides are electrically insulated with this slit right here, and that's a split tab right there. There's one, and there's the second one. So I bend the parts up, again using the bend lines, and add another part made by Big Blue Saw, which is a polycarbonate. And here's a more standard application of a pop rivet. Put it in 6 places, activate the pop rivets. So after it's assembled, the next step is to remove the tabs. And with the slit going all the way up into the tab, when it's ground off, the two sides are electrically insulated from each other. The two paddles are added to the loop with motor and cam, and this is the working module. There are 2 spring assemblies underneath the paddles here on the module, and that's the way the power gets from one moving part to the other. And I wanted to include those because this is a spring design contest. The last feature is a heat stake post. This is on a part I call a tube tab, and here are the heat stake posts here, the little Christmas tree looking things. These parts are heated up and pressed into acrylic. But first we have to add some threaded inserts. And they're pressed in with just a standard arbor press. The parts are heated and pressed into this acrylic tube. Also, a jumper wire is soldered to the post and over to the printed circuit board. So this tube assembly now is attached to the mechanical assembly. So here is a finished product in a customer window. It is a point of purchase display for hair cutting salons.